It's a weird thing where like my mouse is lagging, so trying to just get the show going live on all platforms was interesting. But what isn't so interesting is the process that I'm now going to have to go to get to the intro credits. So media assets and think warm thoughts, everyone. Boom. Didn't work.
Welcome to the Geek Battle Zone. We discuss comics and puny minds are blown. We debate Marvel versus DC, Skeletor, X-Men, and Ron Weasley. Judge David slams down the gavel and cap dreams of Henry Cavill. It's a Geek Battle stream, nerd rage as we assemble our Geek Avengers team. Welcome to the Geek Battle party. We are the Justice League and our Batman is Marty. Say Hitler's a Tim as movies are greenlit. Every new movie, Dev's already seen it. Xbox, Star Wars, and Star Riders. He-Man, Star Trek, and David loves spiders. We battle as Morrow, and Disney loves bleak. And we try to crown the Geek of the Week. It's the Geek Battle Show. Welcome to the Geek Battleground, where we use the Force and the One Ring is found. Cap is wrong about Resident Evil 6, and everyone watch out, cause oh shit is sick. Gerald and Tim and Diz will try to win at the Geek Battle quiz. David and Dave will confuse their crew as they dive in the TARDIS of Doctor Who. Watch out now, we're full of hot takes. Johnny Courtney is garbage, but Red Dwarf is great. You love Sega, I love Nintendo, but in the Geek Battle, we are all friendos. Oh, it's a Geek Battle show. Oh, the Geek Battle show. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Geek Battle show.
Okay, so hello and welcome to Geek Battle. On today's show, we're going to be discussing all kinds of fun stuff, including sequels to films. I don't know if there is something in the air today because it seems like there's lots of announcements. So we'll get into some of these. So obviously, there's been something big going on that I've not paying close enough attention to until I had to look to see what's happening in the world. But let's find out what's happening with our panel today. Tim, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people from a parking lot attendant shed in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, United States of America. That's a lot of words. Am I supposed to give a geek fact?
Yeah, if you've got one.
Yes. Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon was supposed to be Star Wars with but described as Seven Samurai meets Star Wars with a little bit more blood. Didn't do well. And then Netflix turned it into a PG-13 movie, so they could appeal it to teenagers. And then Snyder was like, hey, could I just do a regular Snyder cut? That was released about 4 months after the original PG-13 duo. It did pretty poorly.
Well, see, to defend Zack Snyder, if all of his movies have to go through the process of studio interference, being bad, that people are like, oh, this wasn't very good, people aren't going to turn up for the Snyder cuts. So
let creatives do their thing.
Yeah, let the creatives do their thing. Okay, cool. Right, so Dave, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. My name is Dave MC here in an apartment somewhere in Paris, France. So I hope you're all having a fantastic day. My geek fact isn't as amazing as Tim's. So we all know from in Doctor Who, in 1977, we had the introduction of the robot dog companion K9. And so there are a lot of episodes, for those that know, there are a lot of episodes where K9 was featured, but he never left the TARDIS. So he was always in bits, or he was broken, or he had some sort of illness. The reason being is because there was actually an offset reason, is because the radio signals that we use on K9 for the radio controls, there were problems between. It was picking up radio signals from the cameras, from other microphones. It was picking radio signals from somewhere else, and because they were interfering, that's the reason why K9 probably never left the TARDIS 90% of the time.
Ah, that's interesting. Oh, it's such a shame, like, these old technologies, like, now they have it controlled with, like, an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
Bluetooth, it'd just be, yeah. But they don't include that character really anymore, so...
No, they don't. It's sad that he's one of the classics, you know. You got to have K9 at some point.
Well, yeah, but you'd also think they've got to have the Doctor at some point, but that ain't happening either. Tim, it looked like you wanted to add something to this.
Didn't they use an Xbox controller for like the Ocean Gate sub?
Yeah, well,
like
I think it was a Logitech controller, which strictly I don't think it was made by Microsoft, but yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you know about that, Dave?
Do you think they know about watch Men in Black 2, where they had the PlayStation controller with the car and just like, hey, we can do that?
Oh my god.
But see, I saw it. Like, I don't know. This might all be lies. I saw a random video about this not that long ago, which actually said that that's actually fairly commonly done. So.
Well, so what you're saying is because I have driving experience in GTA 5 with an Xbox controller, what I can do is just put that in the car and then just drive that down the street. Just have to not hit pedestrians.
No, not the car.
Shoot guns out the window or anything.
You're talking about the Titan thing that imploded going down to the Titanic, right? Yeah.
Well, regardless, any vehicle. Like, can you imagine, like, you get on the air flight? Hello, this is air traffic control. We'd like to inform you if you're flying on PlayStation today, please don't press the R2 button.
Hey, I tell you what, right? When I first learned to drive a car, I was like, why does it have this wheel? It's so much easier on PlayStation. Genuinely, true story. I was just like, you just press this, you press that, and it goes.
Just thinking now, because Tim's at like a parking lot. Just imagining Tim looks out the window one day. It's like, look at all these people trying to park their cars. This is just a bunch of people. Why are these inverted controls?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, inverted control. Oh no, okay, I don't want
to
customize turning on these. The drive systems are already confusing. I don't need inverted controls.
Right.
Oh dear.
Have you guys
Especially
ever
American cars as well?
Have you guys ever been playing like a video game, like a racing game, and you're just like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? Why do we think it will help?
Well, it's like even in GTA 5 when I'm playing GTA 5 and I go up a ramp, I somehow go up in the seat and I go like this when I land the car. And even, like Mrs. MC, she said the other day, why did you do that? I went up a ramp and I landed. It's immersive. They can only do so much. I feel like I have to immerse myself.
I think that's good. That's good. Yeah. Like, I remember when there was first, like, controllers with built-in rumble, they were, like, all over this idea, and you could actually get, like a jacket that you wear that would rumble in different places. I never had one. But I was just like, well, so if you get shot, what? I don't want to... No, that doesn't sound good. I don't want that. You know? Well, it's like, if this is plugged in, what if I spill my drink? I'll electrocute myself.
Shocking revelations.
Yeah.
Capel Dave, say hello to the people.
Hail from the land of leopards and elephants and crocodiles, and I can see Tim is in
I think you're on mute, Cap. I can't hear you.
I can.
Damn it.
Oh, you missed with the bit.
Oh, was that a bit? Right.
Can you guys hear me or not?
Yes.
What?
Okay. What was I going to say is that
I can't
Tim
hear
is
him.
like some
Can you
sort
hear him,
of...
Dave?
Yeah, I can hear him. Tim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear David and Dave.
But you
For
can't
some
hear
reason,
Cap.
Let me try it. Maybe that helps. Oh, you know what was weird? There was a play button on my screen, and I hit it, and then I could hear Cap. What the fuck?
That is so weird.
Sorry, what the?
Wow.
So I can...
That's brilliant.
So
That's
can you
fascinating.
mute? Can
Sorry,
you mute?
Cap?
No, can
It wasn't you. It was there was a moron setting, and I forgot to turn it off. So.
Well, there we go. So, Capel Dave, anyway, you were saying.
I was first going to say, like, Tim is in a rugged cabin somewhere writing his next Hemingway novel or something, because
I
like,
wish.
that mustache and everything.
I'm moving parked cars. I'm in a parking lot attendance shed. My dad has a side job. And I help him out when I can.
But this is like the classic writer's log cabin in the woods with the mustache and everything.
We should do like a writing Zoom together and like put some stuff together and see how that works. I think it'd be fun. I've got a couple ideas, but yeah, not in here. There's not enough space for 4 people.
I have always loved the idea of having the cabin in the woods to go and do writing.
Yeah.
We're suggesting
Right.
we collectively just find a cabin in the woods somewhere and we do a Geek Battle podcast in a cabin in the woods.
Yes, that
Dude,
sounds good.
that would be awesome.
Well, no, David, because in the UK we do it in a castle.
Well, yeah, that would...
We could do it in a castle.
The castles, they're like really windy. Like, they're cold.
Although I do have to warn you, like
Start the moment, Dad.
most writers who go into the cabin in the woods to write, they most of the time turn out as alcoholics. So I would not recommend that you drink a drink there.
Have you seen
Yeah, I live in an
Secret
apartment
Window?
in the middle of nowhere. So.
Is it Secret Window? Have you seen Secret Window, the Stephen King film? Johnny Depp.
No.
Ah, okay. So he is a writer, basically in a cabin in the woods. It's a good film. Not the greatest, but it's a mid-range Stephen King film, but I quite like it.
What is the top tier Stephen King film? Like,
That
what's
is
the list?
really good. Well, okay.
Ooh.
See, here's the thing. For me, the 2 best Stephen King films.
Yeah.
I've got 3 actually. Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
And it's like
I was very surprised to learn that he was the one who wrote
Exactly.
that.
Green Mile.
Okay.
Do you know that one? Tom Hanks.
No.
Oh my
William
god,
Clark
it's so
Duncan.
good. It's the same
Oh,
direct. It's Frank
so good film.
Darabont, who is the same person that did Shawshank Redemption. It's also set in a prison, and like Michael Clark Duncan and Tom Hanks in a prison. It's not as good as Shawshank, but it's really good. And then
wait.
You got
Is it with the guy with the electrocution powers or
Yeah.
something?
No.
no, not
No,
like
that's
But he does-
Shazam, mate.
He does get
Great
electrocuted.
Stephen
There is-
King film Shazam.
yeah, but no. Check it out. Check out the Green Mile.
Even King wrote Shazam.
And the third
Oh,
one-
no.
Is The Running Man, which is also Stephen King, isn't it?
He wrote the
I'm
What?
pretty sure,
Stephen
unless I'm
King?
completely making that up. I'm
Not
pretty
the
sure I'm
Arnold, not the Arnold one.
Yes, the Arnold
There's-
one. Yeah.
How?
When I brought that up, because I think I said this like a few months ago when we brought it up that they were remaking Running Man.
Yep.
The only one I've seen is the Arnold one. You said that it wasn't faithful to.
No, it's not faithful, but it's still a Stephen King
Stephen
film.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
Stephen
faithful,
King.
but it is still Stephen King. So,
I now want to see a superhero film written by Stephen King.
No,
I
you
just
don't.
want to see it. Just want to see it.
No, you don't.
For the fun of this shit.
Oh,
Oh, he did that too? He
Okay.
did that
We'll
too?
just get like the Langoliers 2 or something.
have you seen The Langoliers?
Yes.
I love The
Yeah.
Langoliers. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
many
yeah,
years.
like-
I know it's a horror. It was supposed to be a horror film, but I couldn't stop laughing. Like literally,
I
like,
recommend-
the whole time frame, I was just
recommend it.
laughing the whole time.
I recommend that you watch the Nostalgia Critic review of The Langoliers. It's double the fun.
I met him.
Okay,
You
so-
watch.
I
the
know
film
you
first,
have.
and then you watch the review.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know
so
it works.
Travis in the comments says, "How's it going, guys? Going well, Travis." But it says the Running Man was written by King under the pseudonym Richard Buckman. So yeah, I wonder if how soon that was known that it was him, because obviously nowadays they just say. But like when you bring it up here, oh hang on, for some reason my screen share has gone walkabouts. Oh, it's because I had to crash things. Is my mouse still lagging? It is. Oh god damn. Right, let's see what I can bring up here. Take forever. And so, like, if you're watching on the Extreme Improv channel, you'll see how much this is lagging. But like, so there you see, Richard Buckman.
Running Man.
I
Is that
know
Rocket
things
Man?
like
That's a
Secretly
different
in
thing.
the movie.
Imagine you think you're going to see Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Running Man. You see Elton John Rocket Man by mistake.
Well, no, I just changed the lyrics for it. It's just like Running Man, this is not by Elton John.
I now wonder, like, all the obscure niche films that you saw that were great are secretly written by Stephen King under a pseudonym.
Such
Would explain a few things.
Like The Running Man. I didn't expect he wrote The Running Man. I didn't expect he wrote Shawshank Redemption. I really couldn't expect the person who met Tim Carrey go waha 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 did all of those things.
Yeah. So okay. So guys, some literally exciting breaking news perhaps today. The sequel to Superman, James Gunn's Superman, has been announced. It has been confirmed, and it has the title of Man of Tomorrow, and that's genuine.
That's the DC animated film we already saw.
Yeah, so the Superman sequel is titled Man of Tomorrow, and this is what James Gunn has shared, this artwork. So obviously Lex is going to be back, and he's going to be having a fist fight with Superman with his Lex mech suit thing.
You know the difference is, this image I like, but the second image I do not like.
Why don't you like the second image?
What's wrong with the second?
No, because like if you okay. You know the one where he's punching? Yeah, this one I do not like, but the previous one I like, because this one is James Gunn's fucking suit. Look at that. That's terrible looking.
It's the same suit.
No, that's James Gunn's Superman suit.
Yeah, but so is the previous one, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's the same suit, mate. It's just drawn differently. What is wrong with you?
If the suit was in this style and this coloring, and also
it is the coloring.
It is in that style, you
look,
muppet.
it's got the James
Piping.
Gunn
It's got the
S.
piping. It's got the S.
He's got a really
It's got the
angular
pipes.
penis, but still.
yeah, angular with the shape. That one is a little
Yeah, it's
more
true.
rounded.
Okay, so Cap, you are right. This one, he does not have an angular penis.
So this one, I'm gonna piss everybody off. Looks more like Alex Ross drawing than the other one.
I'm so
It looks
pissed
like a
off right
model.
now, Dev, because I have no idea what that means.
No, because
but-
people love Alex Ross, and insult to him.
Oh,
He's really
Dev,
insult.
curse you.
But yeah, so okay,
That's
so
a
what
different
is the
art
deal?
style.
What is the
That's the
deal?
vibe.
Right. So hang on. So literally, this is like trolling even more. We wanted the sequel, the Superman sequel, Man of Steel 2. Instead, we get the Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow. What are they doing?
The really funniest part is the Supergirl movie is based on a comic book called Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the threequel going to be called for Superman? Superman of next week?
Superman Dog of Tomorrow.
Superman
Next month.
of what night?
Crypto Dog of Tomorrow.
Crypto, Dog of
So
Saturday,
they did a
Saturday
crypto
night.
movie, didn't they? And The Rock played Crypto, didn't? Is that?
Did
am I
they?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Keanu Reeves was Batman in that one.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves will never do a superhero thing ever again.
And he's open to do Constantine, I think. He's very much open to do Constantine.
No, but Matt Ryan is also already the perfect Constantine, so they'll never let him go.
Is he the one who did in the
He's the
series
CW ones and the animated ones.
Yeah, he's
The
quite
animated ones
good.
as well.
He's quite good.
If there's an opening for John Constantine, I know a British actor, unemployed right now, who might be interested.
I wouldn't. Well, Dave, I wouldn't say I'm quite unemployed, but thanks anyway.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. Doesn't wear glasses
Hang on.
or contacts.
I don't need contacts. I
And he's
barely
not
even need
shorter than me.
these. Right.
And
Okay.
he's not shorter than me.
Now, I'm taller than you.
You're not.
I'm taller than you on the inside.
We're
Right.
doing this again.
Okay.
So
Go on, Dev.
I'd like to discuss a piece of news that's pissing me off. It's David Zaslav again. He has delayed Mortal Kombat because the October 2025 release date would not make much money because there's so much competition, right? So he's moved it to another date. And guess what that date is?
Next year?
The same weekend as Doomsday.
Oh, he's fucked.
So he's moved the movie, saying it wouldn't make much money in October 2025 against Tron, and now
Yeah.
he's moved it to be against Doomsday.
What's Doomsday? Oh,
Avengers.
what Avengers?
Yes.
Oh my god, what's he thinking?
He's insane.
Fatality! Right, that is...
So
Well,
now Mortal Kombat
or
and Doomsday they're coming
Is
out
that
the weekend.
just ultimate confidence that Avengers is done? He's like,
I'm done with that logic. Considering
No, that's
what
not
we
Vince
had with-
money.
No, the thing is, even if the Avengers are done, Tony Stark, I mean, like Robert Downey Jr. coming back will draw some street, no matter what.
And
Even-
not only it's not only Tony Stark, it's the 2000s X-Men as well.
yeah, true.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it will definitely draw some seats. So better than Tron, I will, because like, I don't hear a lot of people talking about Tron.
Tron is dead. Tron is dead. Mortal Kombat would have been Tron.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tron is dead. I think there's like 2 or 3 generations of that would have nostalgia about it.
Yeah.
So they can get like the 1980s nostalgia, and they can get like 2010 nostalgia. or
Cobra
whatever.
Kai never dies.
Well,
Tron
exactly.
never dies.
Oh, what was it? There was some announcement like a week ago that the Cobra Kai guys were working on. Was it Knight Rider? Did you guys hear this?
It was in a
Yeah,
Night
shut
Rider
up.
Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Wait, really?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So let me look that up again. So,
It's good, but just
Knight
William
Rider.
Zabka as Kit. So, hey, drive up that ramp. Don't be a pussy.
I love Knight Rider, by the way. I've seen the actual 80s series on that one.
Yeah, you've got the same hair.
Michael Knight.
well, that isn't the news you want. Like, there's a story here. Oh, hang on.
What about-
Saying David Hasselhoff appears frail as he's seen for the first time since
Here's our Hasselhoff, Tim from...
Knight Rider reboots
Captain-
news. Okay, so look at this. One day ago, Knight Rider movie rumored to launch Airwolf and $6 billion man shared universe. I guess it would have to be, wouldn't it? So if you say
Yeah.
like $6 million man, what?
Is that a shared
wrestler?
thing? $6 million man and Knight Rider?
No, but basically they're saying like they could be. Like if they're gonna bring back all this 80s universe, basically the 80s cinematic universe, basically, right?
David's wish came true.
Universe.
Let
But-
the creative do their job.
What the crazy thing though is that it is actually that Dr. Evil thing of when he goes back in time to the 60s. I want $1 billion. It's like there's not enough money in the world. He goes to the future. He's like, I want $1 million, and they laugh him out. If you tried to do a show now which was like the $6 million man, he'd just basically just be on crutches. And he'd just be there like, guys,
Mechanized
begging
crutches,
for
like,
food,
We
super
have
like-
crutches.
technology, but not
Yeah.
the money.
it'd be like $6 million man. He's like, he can afford nothing.
Yeah,
I
but
picture a super powered like crutches that have like little missile launchers under the
Yeah,
armpits and
yeah.
stuff. And like, I don't know. I can't do well enough with that.
the big appeal of Knight Rider, like it was like the first AI thing back in the 80s. And most of the crime were kind of solved by his AI powers, the car's AI powers.
Wait, wasn't
Uh,
like 2001 Space Odyssey? That was before that, surely. Like the first
Yeah,
AI
but
thing.
I'm talking about in the 80s TV show genre. Knight Rider thing was like it's the kit is like the first artificial intelligence in the crime fighting world, and yeah, and like most of the I can just hack it if you plug me through, and the whole computer mumbo jumbo and it all works. I would say you have to bring in a really interesting sci-fi writer who really understands modern technology and that can develop a crime fighting AI that would be actually, but. There's also the reason it won't make sense to us. I mean, like, if it's too dumb, like in the 80s show, we'd be like, yeah, that's not how it works. But if it's too brilliant, that's adapted to its time, we'd be like, yeah, well, I don't know what the heck's happening.
You got to have an AI that's I think a little like how would I put it? Have you seen Demerzel in Foundation season 3? Like a big part of Foundation is that there's one character who has like this programming, and their programming is like it it gets in the way of what they want to do. So I feel like if you had a really good like crime fighting AI who's like, well, I really appreciate privacy, but I don't know about this, that'd probably be good writing in some way.
Yeah. Okay, Dev.
So I looked into this Knight Rider thing. It's not just the Cobra Kai guys. The director of John Wick is also working on it as well with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
David, like, who played the live-action Terry Bogard in the King of Fighters live-action movie.
Wow.
Okay, Travis in the comments says Bryan Cranston would make a great voice of Kit. Like, certainly. Yeah. However, wasn't he Zordon in Power Rangers?
He was Zordon.
He's had his chance.
He's like our Principal Feeney, from our generation.
Yeah, but back in the day, he was like a very big voice actor in like Power Rangers and cartoons.
What about the actor from Strange Alien and also Sunny from iRobot? That actor, he's been like in weird stuff, but I don't know his name.
Oh, Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Does he have a good enough voice to be Kit?
Yes, he is like King Candy from he's in every Disney movie. He's been in every Disney movie since like 2005.
Yeah, I know, but like so what's the guy who played the character in Cheers who was in every Pixar film? It's like he shouldn't be the voice of Kit either.
Oh,
he's like the abominable snowman guy.
John Ratzenberger.
Yeah, exactly. Right, he should be Kit.
No, because
yes.
this actor has range. Like it's hard to recognize him in different roles because he has really good range. Like if you look at the Doom Patrol thing, like that kind of voice, that villain voice that he does, but if you could make it a little bit more charming, I think that would be perfect for Kit.
Day 2 in Andor.
Yeah, Dev.
Fun fact about Alan Tudyk is he's so good that he tested so well in the test screenings that it pissed off Will Smith to the point. Sorry, test screenings of iRobot that it pissed off Will Smith to the point where he got removed from the credits.
Yeah,
he's not credited at all.
That is crazy.
Now Will Smith is using all AI.
And get this, so they removed his credits and also they cut his lot of screen time. But then Will Smith had to do promotions with him, and he was all Fury and Chun-Li, and he knew that this man cut all of his credits, and he's basically just doing marketing for the film that he's not going to even credit it for.
Wow.
So I'm gonna look that up to see like how much he was. So iRobot, like 2004 film.
A lot.
Is he just like on the posters? Like he wasn't an uncredited like.
He was in the posters, but Will Smith got him removed.
Wow. What was the character? What was his name?
Sonny.
No, I know.
Sonny was the character. His name was removed.
Yeah, Sonny. Last name, side up.
I feel bad for Will Smith. I just feel like the internet is just
awful. It is, isn't it? I think
and the way he's using AI is not probably better for that,
Yeah.
No, I think it's because I think he had the Rock problem where he treated himself too much like a brand. I think there's going to be maybe a controversial opinion, but I think Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt did well as they transitioned to the new era than Will Smith did because they cut themselves off from social media. They don't show up a lot. Even when you make fun of them, it's old clips that they did back in when they TV days. And they just show up in movies as this like rustic, old school cowboy guys, and they just like bye. And they leave.
Tom Cruise got it out of his system in the 2000s.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still keeps doing stunts in his Mission Impossible movies, but
yeah, he got the craziness out of his system in the 2000s. Because I don't know if Cap was alive back then, but Tom Cruise was
when I was
permanently high on every talk show.
Yeah, but he transitioned off during the social media period. When you last hear Tom Cruise, if he's not promoting a movie, you don't hear much of him.
Well, do you know what? Like the last time I remember like a controversy or something was during the pandemic when he was filming Top Gun, and he was like, and people weren't following like the rules, and he was like, they tried to Christian Bale him where they were like, you know, he was having a go at people because the movie's going to be shut down. We're trying to keep this business live. And I was like, he's right. You know, I was like, yeah. It's like, if this movie gets shut... And then Top Gun Maverick, I really enjoyed that movie. And it's like, yeah, like, he was right. And then the film was a massive hit. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that. Go on,
Can I
Dave.
just throw in a controversial thing here? I've never seen Top Gun.
I've never seen the first one.
Neither have I.
No, I've never seen Top Gun. And
I've seen the second one, but not the first one.
Okay, Tim, it is down to you. Have you seen Top Gun 1?
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yes.
But it's actually
That does.
right into the danger zone.
Yeah.
But I've seen the parody version of Top Gun.
Oh yeah, you have to. I think Top Gun in the United States has like extra special influence, and you know it's the United States military, so it's very much like
Back in that
that
time,
explains. I use words right there.
In the 80s and late 90s, I've discovered like when Mel Brooks was doing his like Men in Tights and everything, there was like plethora of like satire and parody films making fun of the military-industrial complex. Pentagon Wars was one. It's really good. The other one was Down Paris.
Hot Shots?
Down Paris. Yeah. Sorry?
Hot Shots was amazing.
Yeah.
Hot Shot. That's where I get it.
Yeah.
Hot Shot made fun of Top Gun, and also it made fun of Rambo, which is my favorite because it has Rowan Atkinson's in it. My favorite line is still like, "Oh, we can get out of here." I can't. They talk.
Top Secret with Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Do you know,
My favorite is Canadian Bacon. I think that's the probably like you gotta see that one. That's John Candy.
my favourite parody film from this sim-like era and crew and that is National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. It is a parody of Lethal Weapon. It's Emilio Estevez, which is Charlie Sheen's brother, you know, who was in Hot Shots. And it's Samuel L. Jackson in like one of his first leading roles. And the villain is Tim Curry. It is such a good movie. And I'm going to spoil this one scene in it. There's this one scene with Samuel L. Jackson and Emilio Estevez in like a car, and they're like, "Hey, I think we've got a tail. We've got some bad guys behind us." And they go like that. They say, "Don't turn your head." And when the camera pans out, they're sat in the back seat and they've got like hoods on and machine guns. And he's like, "I'm going to try to lose them." He goes like this. He goes like this. They come up. The villains are gone. They're like, "Oh, that was close." And it was so stupid, but it was so funny at the same time. And also, actually, so Naked Gun with Liam Neeson on the trailer. You know where he comes in as the little girl, and then he takes off the mask. They literally did take that from National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, where Tim Curry knocks on the door of Whoopi Goldberg, actually plays Samuel Jackson's wife or whatever. And when you see the girl go up to the door, it's a little girl. And when she looks through the spy hole, it's just Tim Curry dressed as a Girl Scout. And he goes, "Wilderness girls?" And it's one of my favourite quotes from a film ever.
I recommend
National
Spy Hard.
Lampoon Loaded Weapon. What did the film that Tim say? Canadian
Bacon.
Canadian Bacon.
Canadian Bacon. I'm
What?
putting that. I saw that.
And Spy Hard with Leslie Nielsen. Oh,
Spy Hard's amazing.
I
It's only for the
love
Woodall
fucking-
cameo.
Yeah. There's some really
I keep forgetting after Canadian. Is Canadian what?
Bacon.
Canadian Bacon.
Thank you.
On your English record.
Oh yeah, speaking of parody movies, they've confirmed nearly everyone's back for the new Scary Movie.
When you say nearly everyone's back, are we talking Charlie Sheen or are we talking the originals?
Originals,
Uh,
like the Wayans and the Anna Faris and the other girl.
I actually only like the third one. That
yes,
they did.
exactly the same, Cap. Like, I don't mind the first one. The second one is dog shit. The third one is good, and then after that, the fourth one was rubbish. I can't even remember if there is a fifth.
The third one mostly is because, again, making fun of science. I love making fun of that Shyamalan film. And the other one is that it's the TV Ringo having a fist fight. That scene is just burned in my brain. It'll never go away. Get your hands up! And then Ringo is fighting.
Oh yeah, that.
Yes.
Okay, so coming back to Tom Cruise just a moment here, because I looked it up. Weirdly, I've seen almost none of Tom Cruise's early career, and I know there's like famous films here.
I've seen Cocktail, but that's it.
I haven't even seen that. Like,
You're out of order.
I was going to make the assertion that I saw Mission Impossible, and I'd seen nothing before that, and probably not seen anything until Mission Impossible 2. And then, like, with Minority Report and War of the Worlds, I started seeing some. But I can say that in the last 15 years, I have seen a couple more of these. Oh, except for Rain Man. I had always seen Rain Man. But Cocktail, Colour of Money, Top Gun, Risky Business, I still haven't seen any of those. So
You know
I
the
don't know
funny-
why, but he's A Few Good Men, I think I've seen once. The Firm I may have done. But yeah, his early career is something that has completely eluded me for some reason.
You
Dev.
know,
I've seen the WWE parody of A Few Good Men with John Cena and JBL.
I
that
don't
was
think that
better,
lasts
wasn't
that long though. I don't think it's a full.
It was one of the WrestleMania 21 movie trailer parodies they did. And I saw, as I was watching the new Jack Reacher, I watched the Tom Cruise movies compared. And, like, Tom Cruise trying to be intimidating as Jack Reacher is hilarious because he's tiny and the other one's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, but
And
I like the Jack Reacher movies with Tom Cruise in. There's that really good scene. For some reason, I've seen it a dozen times on like TikTok or whatever, where he's like, "Well, let's take this outside,"
Yeah,
and he's like, "I'm going to beat you up, and then I'm going to beat you up, and then those two are going to run away." It's a really good scene.
David. Yeah, David. If you watch that with someone who's described in the books as 6'5" and basically Arnold, that would have been like Commando to you. But instead it was Tom Cruise. So
You know what it is in that case? The only thing I draw comparison to is comic book accurate Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine. You just see like Tom Cruise. Oh, are you ready to fight me? Oh, hello, Jack.
Dave,
Reacher.
have you seen Alan Richards Reacher? The big 7 foot motherfucker.
No.
Alan
Deb, if you can,
He's huge.
get the fight scene that he does with the people.
The
when
bar,
he's,
like stuff outside and stuff.
Yeah, no, going to the apartment. No, when he's going to the apartment, he gets surrounded by people. That's like basically the Tom Cruise scene, but with an actual Jack Reacher.
Okay, I'll go get it. But
Get that one.
This new guy is like 7 foot tall and he's like book accurate. It's like menacing and stuff.
Yeah.
But Tom Cruise is like this little kid pretending to be the giant.
It's like
funny
that
to see a new actor run.
Munchkin from the Wizard of Oz. Just
Yeah.
Like Tom Cruise can run, so as Jack Reacher running that works, but everything else, no.
No.
Watching Alan Richardson run as like a 7 foot tall muscular guy is like, this guy can't cover that distance. He's gonna be. It's just too much mass. He's gonna be huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
But that's the weird thing, like when the physicality is like really written into the character, you can't really overlook that. Like when you say, "Oh, we're gonna do Commando," and then the next guy is like 5'3", you're gonna be like, "Oh, what?
Yeah.
I cannot see that."
I mean, it's so interesting just about because there's often we've said about this person isn't right for this character, that they've like if they've changed the character from being like one background to another or gender swapped a character or something. It's like often these can work, but it's interesting with this one that they're just saying that a character is too short to play it. And is there another example other than like I guess Wolverine where people are like he's too tall? What do you say, Tim?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, like they when they were first going to do that. Oh, in fact, guys, have you heard this news that Warwick Davis is going to still be playing Flitwick in the new Harry Potters?
Yes.
So he played it before, and he's going to be playing it again, and that's super interesting. And it's just like, I'm not saying he shouldn't have got the role, but wasn't there any other actor? Why just him that's coming back? It feels
Fan
like
service.
Is it fan service?
Accepted the paycheck as well. So fan service side with accepted the paycheck. So yay!
So
I think it would probably be like Warwick. We want you to come back and play for Professor Flitwick. No, I won't do it for any money. What about $1,000,001? I'll take the job.
So here is the thing, because Warwick Davis, I think, originally was wanted to play like Bilbo Baggins or Frodo in a live action like Tolkien, and then it got delayed, and then they were like, right, we're just going to use CGI and perspective, and then it's like these characters that should have been played by people that are like naturally smaller, they didn't get any of those roles. And like we spoke about this before with the whole Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs controversy, and it's like, and then it was like Peter Dinklage that said, and guys, if you haven't seen Peter Dinklage in the new season of Dexter, he's amazing in it, right? Check that out. That's just a little side note. But doesn't it feel like when it comes to little people, actors from the little people community, it is Peter Dinklage and Warwick Davis? Like, can anyone else? Who else gets these like important roles? And it's so Hornswoggle was in Leprechaun as a movie, and that is pretty much it. And that was a WWE produced movie.
So I can actually explain that because, okay, so the situation was apparently Peter Dinklage is stopping other little people from getting jobs. That's why there's not people not well known.
But okay, so then this was an opportunity for the character of Flitwick to cast someone else, give someone else a shot at that role.
Yeah,
wasn't it you? I don't know if it was here or somewhere else, but didn't we say that there was going to be an old cast member coming back to the show anyway? Do you think?
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
That was you, Dan.
Yeah.
But
basically,
go ahead.
They're reaching the HBO. The people are reaching out to existing cast members, offering them roles, and whoever takes it, basically.
Because they'll probably need all the fan service that they can get, so they'll be like, "Come on back if you're still up for it."
No, they're not going to need fan service for this to go down well. This is gonna be a hit no matter what.
Okay, so this is
what would be really funny is if if they get to like season 7, which I assume will be like season 7 is going to be the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah. And
they get Daniel Radcliffe to come back to play older Harry again, when they're taking the kids to Hogwarts.
I think he'll be too old, won't he? Isn't that weird?
Dad,
he'll be Robert
Potter.
I think he's the right age now. Isn't that crazy?
One rumor I can't officially confirm or deny is they're trying to get Daniel as his dad.
Nah,
well, Daniel playing his dad?
Not. Like
they're trying to get Daniel as James.
From what I understood, like he has said, unless it's just like a lie about he wishes them well, but he's like not involved and stuff like that. But go on, Cap.
Just to kind of interfere a little bit, David. We got the real Jack Reacher clip if you want to look at that. The Tom Cruise scene with
the same, like a similar fight scene that Tom Cruise did, but it's the Aaron Richardson version.
I'll bring it up, but guys, I'm gonna have to put the harsh shield. Wait for it, guys.
The shield.
You know, we watched the intro of Goosebumps silently last week.
Yeah.
Right. I got not a strike, but I got like a copyright flag from like Warner Brothers or whoever. I don't want to say. I don't know who it is, right? And I decided this time I would fight it, and I lost, right? And it's like I played something silently. We discussed it, and it was just the intro that we had on with things with an overlay, and I lost the right that we could discuss this from a documentary critical perspective.
Intros I've discovered recently, David, have a weird copyright thing on their own. Even if you play them silently, the intros, because like when I did like Dave's MC's podcast and DC stuff, I had intros of old cartoon DC shows, and they got copyright claim even though there was no audio. But when I showed the scenes from the show, I didn't get copyright claim. There's something weird about intros.
Let's take a look. See what we can see. Let's make sure this is silent, because otherwise I'll get struck again. Let's see what happens. So if we can even see this through the harsh shield.
The shield is too much.
I know the shield is too much, But okay, so we can see this is Jack Reacher, right?
Yeah, the big
And he's
guy.
walking in the dark. There's some guys at a truck. He's still walking. How long does this last?
You need to skip a little bit forward.
Okay, let's skip.
Oh,
Now,
here
this
we
is
go,
for
here we go,
review
okay.
purposes, Warner Brothers or whoever owns this. So he's having a conversation.
This is where he's telling, like, I'm gonna break your arm, and then exactly what Tom Cruise is saying.
What, it's the same
Yeah.
dialogue?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I do need to watch this show.
The show is really good, David. Like, this
Yeah.
show is absolutely good.
Yeah.
Second season is kind of but the first and also the recent one, top.
Okay.
Hey guys, look, I just want to deliver this pizza.
Wait, so look, hang on. This scene is almost over. There's only 20 seconds left and he hasn't hit anyone. Okay, here we go.
There we go. Bang.
Bang.
Broken
Yeah.
arm.
Did he just
The
headbutt that
anticipation.
guy's hand? Did that guy
Yeah.
go to...
Yeah.
Wait a second. Does that work? So that guy... He
Yeah.
headbutted his hand.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah. Oh, you broke my finger.
Okay, that is pretty cool. That he should... Okay, so I am now convinced he should play Chris Redfield and punch a boulder. I'm convinced.
Yeah. And now do you see what I mean by this reach is believable while Tom is cosplaying a tall guy?
Yeah.
The weird thing is, Tom is a good actor, but the role is just not for him. It's just pretty much how they
It's like the Hulk being played by Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Tom Cruise's reaction to Alan Richardson being cast as Reacher in the Amazon series?
He
No.
was happy about it, right? He sent him a cake or something?
There was barely any reaction.
Oh.
Richardson talked about meeting up with Cruise's agent, and the Cruise's agent was like, "Yeah, we're not going to talk about that."
Wow.
No, but I still on the cake story, like Cap just said. Tom Cruise sent Alan Richardson a cake,
Yeah,
and Alan Richardson didn't eat it for like ages because he thought it was like healthy paleo cake, whatever, right? And then his friend had it. It was like, this cake is amazing. Why haven't you eaten it?
Okay, so it says here, Tom Cruise's height is widely reported at 5'7".
He's not.
Yeah, but if I put this close to the screen, this is also 5'7".
So how tall do people think he is? Like surely we can
It's like
extrapolate
5'4" or
this.
something like 5.
So Tom
5'5",
Cruise,
5'4".
he's a short king.
I would say no. I don't think he's even a short king. So what I've really noticed is that people usually add 3 inches or 2 inches, especially in America. Like in America, height is just bonkers because I'm 5'7", and let's get a tape measure. Oh, you are 5'5".
okay, so how
unfortunately.
tall is Leonardo DiCaprio? Because look, there's Tom Cruise. DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Now Cruise is actually like a little bit behind. DiCaprio's feet, he's both lower and taller, but he's in front.
Look at shoes. I want to see the look
He's
from
wearing
the
heels.
shoe.
I'll bet Tom Cruise wearing heels.
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
wearing
You can
heels,
sit-
I can tell.
So, what are they lifts? Are you saying?
I think
Yeah.
he's wearing this, yeah. Look how
I
thick
don't
they are
know.
at the back.
Give him a couple inches. He's a short king.
This is either that or
He's not even a
Leonardo
short
DiCaprio's
king,
going
Tim.
very
You have to
baggy
be
trousers
5'9"
and
to be a
bending his
short
knees
king.
little.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Maybe,
you have to be 5'9" to be a short king. Yeah.
That's bonkers. I thought short king was like reasonably in range of like below.
It was. So the problem was short people kept saying they're 5'9". So then it became the short king height.
Wait,
That's
so what
awesome.
is the short king height?
5'9". That's the current.
Oh,
height.
patient, no.
Is the
No.
average height? I'm 5'9".
No.
Yeah!
David, the thing is, the short king height is between 5'4" and 5'6", but everybody says they're 5'9", regardless of what they are. they'll
Yeah,
say
So
5'9".
okay, so what should I
I
say?
get it.
I
Thank you
swear
for
I am a
the,
legit 5'9". So what should I up it to? Like I'm 6'1". 6'2".
Yeah.
I could not pull off 6'2".
Yeah, fucking right.
It's 6'4", yeah, 6'4".
The weirdest thing
Be back
about
in a
Dave
minute.
MC is just seeing him online for like however many years before I met him. I would have swore he was like 5'2", because that's just the way his personality comes across.
Yeah. He's like angry little short man.
my funniest.
The angry little
I-
Frenchman.
What is that,
funniest-
Napoleon? Oh my God, Napoleon.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Napoleon wasn't actually short. It was the British propaganda to make Napoleon. He has a short man.
Yeah, he's like 5'9".
Yeah. Well, this is what Dave says about me. Like, I'm actually 6'3". God damn it.
So my
If you're
funniest height,
6'3", I'm the next in line to be the Pope.
my funniest height story is when we were at the gym and they were like taking us for competition names, and then when the people start asking people's height, and then there was a guy shorter than me, and they were like, first, okay, what is your height? And he said 5'9", and they came to me when I'm actually a lot taller than him, standing next to him, and like, what is your height? 5'9". And he started.
Wait,
trying,
Cap,
no,
are you 5'9"? Cap, are you legitimately 5'9"?
I'm legitimately 5'9".
Well, there we go.
So
I'm tall.
I don't believe you.
Yay!
no,
So,
but the funny
Dave,
thing
what are
is,
you legitimately?
No, here's the thing.
Legitimately?
He said he's 5'9",
5'11".
and I'm standing next to
5'11".
him.
That's 2 inches.
Yeah. I'm still taller.
Okay, hang on. Tim, how tall are you?
5'10".
5'10".
But that's only when my posture is good.
Oh.
No,
When my
but
posture is good, 5'10".
Right, sorry. I need to take a moment just to do this.
What are you doing? Oh, there you go.
I'm doing the smug face.
Looking down on us.
Yeah, looking down.
Yeah.
Wow, it's from that extra height.
How's the weather up there?
yeah,
Oh, fine. How's the weather down there?
Cold.
But here's the thing. It's always great when you lie about your height, and there's a person who's actually that height standing next to him. And that's what happened to the person that was standing next to me. And he was like, "No, you're not 5'9". You gotta be 6". And I said, "No, I'm 5'9". No, I'm 5'9".
Okay, so on the height thing, I'll share a quick story. This is a Disney story. So there was a guy who was so the guys that do Darth Vader, you know, they have to be quite tall. They're about 6'2", that sort of range, like tallish. I only know it in centimeters, about 190 centimeters.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who was my height, and he asked to do it, and he did it. And all I could think was, well, that's not intimidating for the children. How intimidated would you be if you go into this little pod and you see a Darth Vader, and all you see is like, "Hello, Lord Vader is here to see you."
I have a solution. Get Dark Helmet's helmet instead of Darth Vader's.
There you go.
And then that increases your height by at least a foot.
Yeah.
Tim, the way some of these people behave, they may as well be Dark Helmet.
That's true.
So how's that Goofy?
I will never speak about Goofy. Goofy is my boy.
Okay, so guys, here's another thing. Like, I don't know. Perhaps someone else can fill me in why there's so many announcements of things today. But apparently,
Dragon Con.
it's what con?
It's like there was the D23 reached like last week,
Okay.
and then Dragon Con this week.
Dragon Con. I've literally never even heard of this. Right, but anyway, apparently, Sophie Turner is officially Lara Croft in a live-action Tomb Raider series. So it's not even a movie. They've like abandoned like new movies.
No.
Is she a good choice? What do I know her from? Was she in X-Men?
X-Men, Game of Thrones.
She was Jean
She's
Grey.
tall.
Yeah.
That's a
Very
start.
tall. She's very tall.
Yeah, but here's the thing that scares me about that. While I don't deny that she might be a good Lara Croft, look who's the showrunner. The first name on the showrunner.
Who is it?
Phoebe Waller-Bridges.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Okay, the only thing I know
Isn't
her
that-
from is from Indiana
that
Jones.
sounds familiar. That
Isn't that
sounds
the-
familiar.
Isn't that the old the brown the one from the BBC? I forgot. It was in the show with Jodie.
Doctor Who?
She was a executive producer and performer in the last Indiana Jones film.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so she was Indiana Jones' stepdaughter or something, right?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, she was.
she's from Fly or something.
Niece.
Wasn't she
Yes.
going to be Doctor Who before Jodie Whittaker?
What? No, I never heard that.
No.
But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what they do with it. Tomb Raider is an interesting.
Yeah, she was in Flea. No. That's where I recognize her from. She's in Fleabag and Killing Eve.
I've
That's
not
what it's
seen either
Fleabag.
of it.
I think honestly, I enjoyed Fleabag, and I could see hopefully she gets creative control instead of the studio executives try to exert too much control. Maybe it'll be good.
Okay,
I don't
so I'm gonna throw it back a bit. Back when Jodie Whittaker was being cast as Doctor Who, Phoebe Waller-Bridges and Jodie Whittaker would last two like running up for the name, running names for Doctor Who, and Jodie Whittaker barely beat her out.
Well, that's because Chibnall wanted her. Chibnall wanted Jodie Whittaker. The only reason
wanted them both.
The only reason that Jodie got it is because of Chibnall. He wanted her as his doctor.
She was in Broadchurch. Like Chibnall was the showrunner on Broadchurch, and she was, I guess, the lead. The second, Olivia Colman was obviously the lead actress in Broadchurch, but she was the second lead.
Yeah, I think the only reason they had other names was a formality, because he said from the beginning, I wanted Jodie to be the Doctor.
Yeah, but so wasn't Phoebe also in Broadchurch as well?
Was she?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch Broadchurch.
Season 2, I think.
I'll have a look. Oh yeah, she could have been. So
I gotta head out, guys. It's good to see you.
Yeah, always a pleasure, Tim. Till next time.
Love y'all.
Let me tell us when you see Bigfoot in that cabin.
All right, that's a good one, Cam.
In the middle of Massachusetts.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
You expect Bigfoot's just gonna pull up in one of the cars and go, all right, Tim.
Here's the keys.
She was in Broadchurch. I don't even remember her character.
I barely remember that.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, so according to this on TARDIS Wikipedia, like TARDIS Wiki, it says she was heavily rumoured to be in the running to play 13th Doctor. She denied the rumour but did express an interest in playing an alien in the series. Okay, so yeah, that one passed me by. Guys, so when it's come to the Tomb Raider stuff, Angelina Jolie was Lara Croft in 2 films, and the second one everyone said was better than the first. The first one it was like a really poor version of The Mummy, basically. It was that kind of tone, that kind of era. It wasn't a great film. The second one, I vaguely remember seeing in it. It might have been a bit better. But then we never got the third one with Angelina. And then we got that other one with whoever it was, maybe 8 years ago or something like this now. 5-8 years ago. Which was alright. But again, didn't set the world on fire. It's just interesting that it feels like Tomb Raider is something that has gone through periods of being a big deal. And then as soon as it's not a big deal, it's really not a big deal. I just don't think...
There was a movie came out already, I think, when the new game came out for Tomb Raider, and then 2 years later, I think there was a new movie, but no one really paid attention to it.
Yeah, I can't remember, like, when did that come out?
2018.
So it was pre-pandemic, so it's not even... Yeah,
I remember.
Tomb Raider movie...
2018.
Okay.
It had Ghost in it from Ant-Man, and Walter Goggins from...
So budget 106 million,
Fallout.
Box office 275. So I don't know why they didn't give it another go.
It's I thought it didn't receive well when it came out. I think.
I thought it was received quite well.
Okay, so it became a casualty of the so Square Enix was an idiot and decided to focus on NFTs and sold the rights to Tomb Raider to another company, and that's why they couldn't make another movie.
There you go. That's crazy. Like I never understand that, because Tomb Raider isn't originally a Square Enix game, and
it's core design.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a British game, and core design, like, they got sold or whatever, they went bankrupt and they had to sell off everything. Of all companies, Square, who makes Final Fantasy, bought it, and then they produced like the most successful Tomb Raider games, and then they sold it. It's like, what do you want other than if you've already got something that's really successful, Dev?
They sold it to focus on NFTs, which I remember literally being in that meeting, being like, the fuck is going on?
Wait, what do you mean being in that meeting? Don't bury the lead here, Dev. Wait, hang on. Who are... Oh my god.
Who are you?
Okay, so I was a game tester for Mac. I was a game tester for the Mac ports of Tomb Raider games, So as I was a fan of them, I bought shares in different companies, and Square was one of them.
Ah.
And I got into the shareholder meeting for Square when they were announcing they were selling the Tomb Raider focus on NFTs.
Did you speak out against this?
I couldn't. I tried to. I was listening to the recording basically. I was listening to the live meeting.
What is? Wait, you're talking about NFTs, right?
Yes. Square wanted to sell Tomb Raider to focus on NFTs.
Huh. How about that?
How that worked out for them.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to go through. Like, you go on Wikipedia for like a video game company, and it just like you'd hope it would come up with like just with like list of games that they've made or whatever. But it's not easy to find it. But
I have a morbid-ish fact about Tomb Raider.
Yeah, go on.
The creator based Tomb Raider off his sister, who he fancied.
Nice. Incest. Right, there you go. Okay, so look at this. Jesus, Square are definitely not stopping making games here. They've got tons. Dragon Quest 12, Kingdom Hearts 4, Octopath Traveler 0. They've got loads of games.
But okay, so there was a period in time after the NFT bullshit where they could only survive because of Final Fantasy 14 subscriptions.
That's crazy.
They weren't making any money.
That's great. Do you know, I hate when all of these companies end up getting sold, though. Because there are so many game franchises that have just kind of disappeared. Like, Tomb Raider is actually one of them, currently. Right?
Darksiders is back! Darksiders
may be back. But, you look at so many, like, Duke Nukem. When was the last new Duke Nukem game? That is, like...
Okay, so regarding Duke Nukem, I can answer that. The sales for Forever were so bad that they'll never ever make a new Duke Nukem ever again.
But here's the thing. So if you are familiar with the Evercade, which is like a retro gaming system, they put out 2 Duke Nukem collections, and they put out like a limited edition Duke Nukem console. People are still interested in Duke Nukem, right? And it's like you can have one floppy game. Sorry.
It's too horny for 2025.
Well, no, like I think things are coming back round. Like things will be.
You know the funny thing. That comment makes a lot of sense because like whenever time I complain about any sort of when I was really complaining about Dragon Age Inquisition, one of my friends who played Dragon Age said, "Just play Duke Nukem," and it just kept saying that whenever I complained, and now it makes sense.
And regarding the whole coming round thing, David, I don't think so because have you not seen the drama about Steam?
What about it?
A Australian lobbyist group is trying to remove all the adult games on Steam.
Good.
Oh yes, yes.
Good.
No, David, no, bad David.
Yes, Capleton, yes. Because I'm tired of going through Steam and seeing them pop up on my fucking shop.
No, bad Dave.
No, good Dave. Good Dave.
Wait, I don't even know what's going on here, guys.
Basically,
An Australian lobby group is
these two down here can't keep it in their pants. And they want to go. They want to see the adult games on their Steam library.
Hey, I'm looking for a financial point of view. Basically, this lobby group has lobbied against two payment processors to pressure Steam into removing adult games, and there's a big controversy about it right now.
They kind of went through the payment system, I think, with like Visa and MasterCard. They said like if you're gonna have adult games on Steam, then we're not gonna be able to make the payment draft.
Yeah.
And that makes. But I think it's passed, right? Like the controversy, people.
It's still going on.
Oh, it's still going. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The thing is like, if I look at it this way, it's like Steam anyway. You can turn off that setting so you don't see them.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. It's like.
The lobby group wants to go completely.
This isn't like the old days where before like the licensing on videos and that, like the 18 plus and that. So where you complained about it and then they got rid of it. So well there's an option already on there, so you don't have to see it. So why complain about it?
Because they want to go completely, not just hidden.
Yeah,
it sounds like they need to get a life, basically.
Yeah,
it's like there's other things in the world that are like
That's what kind of happened to video games in general, right? Like there's like, oh no, these games are toxic. These shouldn't be a thing, pop culture wise. And that kind of happened to the industry, where it's like most of the games kind of went to shit afterwards, and all franchises were like, okay, the hero dies, we have a new lead. This is
You're not helping my gaming channel whatsoever. You're telling everyone not to watch my channel because of the games I play, mate.
You play good games. you still play good games. I'm still talking about fucking Dragon Age.
Well, anyway, there's still been lots of series, including like Duke New. Look, if you look at like the games made by Sega and stuff like this, everything is just Sonic the Hedgehog. But there are so many. They said that there's going to be a new Crazy Taxi and a new Virtua Fighter, but it's like there's a reason why. It's like Resident Evil is like the horror series, but it's only because they kept making them. And now they've brought back Silent Hill. It's like, well, if you had kept making Silent Hill and Dino Crisis and Obscure and some of these other things, these things would exist. And when Street Fighter is like, that's the only fighting thing, really, it's like, it's because Tekken and Virtua Fighter and Mortal Kombat disappeared for a while and then it came back. It's like, these things wouldn't be the only thing if other people ever actually bothered to still make them. Go on, Dev.
So, regarding the whole, like Sega only making Sonic games and stuff, they have committed to releasing several original several old games, and because they've released Shinobi, and that's doing really well, so they're gonna make more. They're gonna go back and get more classic games, like Crazy Taxi has been announced, and like Golden Axe has been announced. Streets of Rage, there's a new one coming out for that, and like. If they do well, they're going to go even further back. And they said they promised to focus on, keep the focus on Sonic and Yakuza, the biggest franchises, but bring back the old ones as well.
Shenmue! Finish the story.
Can I throw something out there? Because we've got like these really good franchises that come back. In my case, like good franchise like Legacy of Kain, they did a remaster of the first two games. But here's a question I pose to everyone. If there's a game that should not be remade, remastered, or whatever, what should it be?
A game that shouldn't...
Like any sort of classic retro game. No. Hear me out. Any classic game that should not be remade or remastered.
Or does that include, or are you saying, like, could they still get sequels?
They could get sequels, but just anything.
Dave, do you mean not remade or remastered because they're bad or because they're perfect?
Bad.
See, here's the interesting thing: bad games are the ones that do need that fixing, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you an example, guys. I don't know if you are familiar with Bubsy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
didn't that come back recently as well?
Bubsy 3D. Let's bring it up. So Bubsy 3D. So there's a collection of these Bubsy games, and one of the very, very first 3D platform games, well, I might have even showed it recently, was Bubsy 3D. They're doing a re-release of all of the old Bubsy games, and they say that there is Bubsy 3D remastered where they've added in modern style controls, and it might make it playable. I think there are a bunch of old games where it's like. I think this is true with Bubsy as well. So have a quick look at this. I don't know whose channel this is. So hopefully, see, like, it's not going to show. This is the game. It's just like, oh Jesus, what is up with this? It's just show the game. Show the game. I'm giving you 3 seconds. 3. We're done. Oh. Why is it showing Huel from Breaking Bad? Right, anyway. So on Bubsy, you'd run along, and it could be like you get one hit killed. So a remaster of that, it would be like, we'll give you like 3 hearts or something like this, and then it'll make, or like fix the jumping mechanic. So if a game's got really floaty jumping or really short jumping, and it's like I said about that game recently where the buttons were just the wrong way around. There are some games I think you could go back, take the assets, fix it, and then be like, oh, okay, now the game is playable. Oh, and here's an example, actually. There is a Mortal Kombat collection coming out. So all of the old Mortal Kombat games, 1, 2, 3, Trilogy, Mortal Kombat 4, And one of the last things they announced for it was the N64 game Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. And this was like a side-scrolling beat-em-up / fighting game. So it wasn't just a one-on-one fighter. And when you played this on the N64, you would have to press a button to make your character face the other direction. It's like there are so many better ways of doing this nowadays. It could just be like this is within the era where they introduce Z targeting or Z targeting, and it could just be like if you want to fix onto a character, just have a button to scroll through who you're fixing on. But instead they had a specific button where you could be facing the wrong way, and you think just pressing the other direction would turn you around, and it doesn't. So I think some old games that are bad could be fixed.
So I'm trying to see target Cap and get him to stop putting his mouth.
Speaking of like dead franchises, though, I really miss the company Hudson.
Who's that? Bomberman?
Bomberman, Bloody Raw, and like other stuff. But well, a company bought them. I think it was like I can't remember who, Konami bought them, and is doing nothing with the licenses.
You occasionally get a Bomberman thing. They occasionally they did re-release because Hudson I think were also behind the Turbo Graphics, and they did put out a Turbo Graphics Mini.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the problem when a company like the biggest example I always give for this is Microsoft bought Rareware, who made GoldenEye, who made Killer Instinct, who made Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker that we watched a few weeks ago. And this year is Rareware's 40th anniversary. And since their 30th anniversary, where they released a collection of games, the only game from Rareware has been Sea of Thieves. That's it. So it's like 10 years later, your anniversary. It's like it's one of these weird things where the nostalgia for Rareware is still the 1990s. And it's like, why haven't there been new Conker games and Banjo games and all of these things every 2 or 3 years, like happens with like a ton of franchises? Microsoft just killed them. Go on, Dev.
So it turns out that Microsoft had a studio working on 4 Rare games, but the studio just got shut down like last week.
But that wasn't Rare though, was it? That was
No, they were. It was Rare. It was like because they were working on like 4 Rare games, and they're all going to come out for the Xbox, but the studio got shut down.
Wait.
Isn't there a new James Bond game?
No, the studio making the Rare games.
Yeah, but so they're not Rare. Down. So they're Rare franchises, but they've given them so there was going to be a new Perfect Dark and a new whatever else.
Yeah.
But they give them not to Rare. So like when Killer Instinct came out on the Xbox One, it wasn't made by Rare.
Oh.
It's just like
I miss Killer Instinct, but the good one.
It was such a good game.
No, the new one's good.
Yeah.
The new one's good.
Although I will say, Spinal is an asshole.
Spinal's my gut. I always played as Spinal because I grew up watching Jason and the Argonauts with like the skeletons that come and fight, and I was like, I've got to play as the skeleton.
I agree. I liked Spinal for that reason, but I'm not that. I was full gore.
Okay, so yeah, the robot.
I was a full gore player. Full gore, Riptor, and then Jago.
I never liked Jago.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fighting game. Yes.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. I'll bring it up.
I was an asshole. This is a
really good game. Like kind of in the same vein as Mortal Kombat, but
it's on Steam.
better.
It's on Steam. So when it was releasing in when they announced it in 2013, I was watching the announcement live, and I screamed the building down. I woke everybody up because of the announcement.
Nice.
Killer Instinct is back after like 23 years.
There's also Darks. What is that? The game.
Darkstalkers. We don't even okay. So Darkstalkers was a Capcom fighting game based off like horror icons, but they recently in 2012 they released a compilation and nobody bought it, and because nobody bought that, the sequel they're going to release was cancelled.
I think they really have some animated shows, right? Like there was an anime and there's also an
Yeah, there was
American.
an anime and there was the American cartoon, and the American cartoon looked garbage compared to the anime.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they should. I think they should definitely go in the TV show genre probably, and probably get some hype up for that one.
No, because Eddie Shankar would ruin that as well.
Yeah.
Also, regarding speaking of old video game studios, guess which company's back and guess who's brought it back?
I don't know. Tell me.
Acclaim and returned.
Sorry, I
Acclaim.
didn't get that.
The video
Oh,
game company
Acclaim
called
and Jeff
Acclaim.
Jarrett, the wrestler.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett.
Okay, so
It's
what is
big
the
word.
announcement? What games do they actually have?
I think they have Turtles. I think the one they have now is Turtle. Is Turtles?
What, Ninja
And
Turtles?
Yeah.
There's actually
like you just prepare for an epic action game of turtles.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just quickly show you Killer Instinct now I've got it up. I've got the original arcade game. And I can unmute this actually. So let's
Look at
see how
it!
goes. So
Look at
this
this
is the
thing!
original.
I have the soundtrack.
No, seriously, that skeleton is a dick. I couldn't do any of these things. That's why I was doing it.
This music is so loud. Hang on, I need to turn it down. You can't hear it.
copyright.
But I tell you what, no, we shouldn't be because it's a game.
Yes! Oh no!
But this
Glacius.
music is so good.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, so fun fact, this was the first special edition I bought, I think, because it came with a free soundtrack CD.
So this was the
For the
first
Super
one that you
Nintendo.
bought?
Special edition game.
Yes! This is my full
Because it came with a free soundtrack CD for the Super Nintendo.
This was the first Super Nintendo game you bought?
No, the first special edition, like with an
Oh,
extra,
special
like,
edition.
yeah.
Okay, so look, so that was the original arcade game. Then they
that's
did it
awesome.
on Xbox One, and it was like free to play or something like this. And it was just,
What happened to Spinal?
I know they always have to do some
What
stupid
the hell
stuff.
happened to it?
This still looks nice. I mean, my era kind of.
Yeah, this is actually
Nintendo's ancient.
Well, this looks modded. This is not how you look. This looks modded.
Nice.
It's like they tried to not get Pirates of the Caribbean, make up the
I'm gonna bring down the volume, guys. We can't hear it.
No, the character, like that's not what the characters look like in the game.
David, so your
think it
ideal choice of weapons are a shield and a sword, I assume.
Look, I played this game a lot, and like
Yeah, so
these
do I.
costumes look different. Like no, this version, like the Xbox version.
Yeah, likewise. I don't know. Like I haven't played it in a little while, but I know that they added all this gumph onto him.
Yeah, this is just weird.
No,
I don't like it.
I didn't mind it, but it wasn't a Rare game. Like Rare lost their magic because it turned out that Rare needed to be controlled by Nintendo to get Nintendo quality games.
Yeah, it's like in wrestling when Vince Russo would say shit, but needed someone to filter his bullshit, so we get the good stuff.
You always do find that. Well, it's James Gunn, isn't it? So James Gunn.
Yeah.
Working for Marvel, it's like okay, they rein him in, and it ends up good. James and same with Taika Waititi, right? So they're like, okay, don't go too wild, and then they're like, wow, that's a success. Do your thing, too wild, and Rare, their games on the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country, and everything, Banjo, GoldenEye, everything on the N64 was like great. And then they went to Microsoft, and everything was just kind of bad. Everything was bad. But it's because a lot of the people left the company, and it wasn't really the same people anymore, which was a shame.
That's the case with even when the Feature 4 was announced, that everyone's like, yeah, no one who worked on The Witcher 3 is now in the company, so it's not gonna be like what you expect. And there is something to that, which you assume okay, the people who worked on the previous game is not there, but they already had the template. So you would think that it would be much easier to follow up. The worst case scenario, you do what they did and follow that, or you try something more relevant to that stuff. And I think the Witcher 3 people, I think Dave, you saw the trailer for this, like the Dawn Walker trailer for this, I think. And you
Yes.
said you were interested. Those are made by the Witcher 4 people who left the CD Projekt company.
Yeah, because I think I would be safe to say, and this is probably going to get me shot, but I don't care anyway. But The Witcher's dead.
Yeah. As a franchise, as a multimedia thing, it's dead.
So,
Damn it, he got it.
here's an interesting one when you say about like this, is that there's the series of games Monkey Island. And I forget, what's the guy that made the Monkey Island games called? What's like the famous...
Is it the guy who made Sam and Max?
Ron Gilbert, right? So here it is. So Ron Gilbert made Monkey Island 1 and 2 for LucasArts. And then he wasn't involved in the third game or the fourth game. They then, in the era where they did all those Telltale games, which were like The Walking Dead and that, they did a Monkey Island game there.
I've got it.
And then,
I've got it.
and then they did, a couple of years ago, they did a brand new one, which was Return to Monkey Island. And it was like, after 31 years, Ron Gilbert, the original creator, is coming back. Because one of the things is that the ending of Monkey Island 2 had got something of an unusual ending. I won't give the spoiler. And so it's not quite a cliffhanger, but it was an unusual ending. And it was like, what happened afterwards wasn't the plan of the original writer, the original creator. He wasn't involved anymore. And he said publicly for 30 years that isn't what was meant to happen in Monkey Island 3. That isn't how the story goes. And so when he finally came back and did it, now I'm remembering this, so I might be saying this slightly wrong, but everyone was like, he's finally going to give us what was meant to happen. And he's like, yeah, I've changed my mind on what's meant to happen. And now it's just something else. And it's like, well, so we still didn't get the ending. We still didn't get it. But this is the thing, when it comes to movie franchises, certainly, but when it comes to video games, it's like, it's so rare that the people that create the early games are still so like when we're like, well, what's like the new Resident Evil, it's like, it's got nothing to do with the guys that made the originals, nothing at all. It's like, it's just some, like, the original series is genuinely dead. Like, there might be a couple of people who are still involved and they're like the grandfathers of the series now, but like, it isn't the same team that made it in 1995, 1996.
Yeah, but the games, okay, it might not feel exactly the same as the old Resident Evil games, but the games still kept up, like, you know, we're still doing these guys, their storylines, and just keep going.
But their storylines haven't kept going, because, okay, so I'll give this...
Leon's dead!
So, you know how in Resident Evil 2 Remake, like, Ada turns up and she's in a trench coat and stuff like this. In the original, she was like, I'm trying to find my boyfriend John. And it was like, they completely changed the character. Because, and that was one, and it was a shame, because in the original first game, there was a puzzle where you needed a password, and the clues that you got were that the login name was John, the password was Ada, and you hadn't met Ada in the first game. So then when you met Ada in Resident Evil 2, it's like, oh wow, this is the Ada who was looking for John in the original game. And then they just like, nah, Ada's a super spy now, so it's just like it's a different storyline. It's not the storyline it was.
Wait, well, so in the original 4, right? She was always meant to be a super spy.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem. That's because along the way, you've got to think that the guy that Shinji Mikami, who made Resident Evil, did Resident Evil Remake, then did Resident Evil 4. Yeah, he was like the producer of Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica or whatever. But his previous game before Resident Evil was Goof Troop. True story. And he was hired to do Resident Evil because he was someone that knew about fear because he was always scared. There was no overarching plan. The original Resident Evil was meant to have a guy that looked like Jack Reacher who was part cyborg. And it's like, wait, Resident Evil was meant to have cyborgs in it? There was no plan. There was no plan. That's why the famous Resident Evil 1.5, when the person that he handed it over to came up with a story, he kind of stepped in and said, this is no good. Like, the story ends now. Like, we need to make more money from this. Like, there was no plan. And so by the time, like, when they did Resident Evil 1 Remake and Resident Evil 0, they didn't know what Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 turned into Devil May Cry because they handed it off to someone that was like, yeah, we're going to put demons in it. And
Let's put all the gothic shit.
Yeah, and they were like, wait. This is like, it's based on like a virus and science. You can't just put demons in it.
Yeah, but it's a cult based on the virus, and there are these like castles and Spanish people.
But still,
what the hell am I in for?
So when they get to like Resident Evil 8, they're like, yeah, let's do werewolves and witches now. It's like, this isn't how it works. It's like none of the story is that consistent, and it's because you don't have storytellers. The people that made up they weren't writers. Like video games weren't taken seriously as like a storytelling medium, and so the people that became the powerful video game creators, they were like these wild imaginations of people that weren't structuring a long-term story. Hence why when you play Super Mario, every single story is like, I wonder why Bowser's kidnapped her this time, right? And that's the story every single time.
He just wants to sing her a song.
Like, okay, so guys, would you prefer, like, on some of these video game series, if they did have, like, should Mario, like, occasionally when they did Super Mario Land, he didn't go against Bowser and he had to rescue Princess Daisy. In Mario Galaxy, he had to rescue Rosalina, but I think Bowser was still there. But should it just be, well, this time we need a new villain? Like, James Bond doesn't go against Blofeld every time.
Well, I like
we meet again, Mr. Bond.
Exactly.
We meet again and again, Mr. Bond. We meet again and again and again, Mr. Bond.
Well, the game that I played after like the Super Nintendo, I played Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting idea, like having like Bowser Jr. be the villain.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, suddenly, Bowser's here. I'm like, oh, where the fuck did he come from? And even like Luigi's Mansion, it had the same thing. It was you had King Boo, which was the final boss.
Except
until it was they had to it's Bowser with it is like a ghost, and you have to fight King Boo that way. Bowser doesn't have to. Yeah, you're right. I like the idea.
Time.
Look, King Boo, yes, great. Why is Bowser here? Super Mario Sunshine, great. We're on holiday. Why the fuck is Bowser here? Go away.
Yeah. Go on, Dev.
I can actually explain both of those. Both of those games were made with the same premise. We want like a game that doesn't have Mario in it. So they made like this weird concept. So like it was literally a tropical cleanup game for Super Mario Sunshine and a Ghostbusters ripoff for Luigi's Mansion. And
that house could never be cleaned.
Mario.
That house could never be
they had nothing
cleaned.
to do with Mario, but Shigeru Miyamoto looked at both of them and was like, yeah, these are going to sell Stick Mario on them.
I don't think that's. No, I'm not sure that's true with those. I know.
No, look it up.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, we can fact. I don't think that's true with either of those actually, but I know it's happened with others. I know with Dinosaur Planet, it became a Star Fox game, and
yes,
I know Splatoon was originally they wanted it to be a Mario game, and they had to fight to keep original characters in it. But I don't think Super Mario Sunshine certainly was ever planned as anything other than a Mario game. I might be wrong, because otherwise, because that was the Mario game for the GameCube. It was what became from Super Mario 64 too. Go on, Cap.
My theory is it's the 80s mentality. There always has to be a Skeletor. There always has to be a Shredder. He might sometimes disappear for a season, but then they'll say the Skeletor is back and he's more powerful than ever. That was that mentality back then. So I think that's where it carried on. Like the main iconic bad guy will always remain the iconic bad guy. That's why even like when you go to Star Wars, right? They just can't do anything without Darth Vader because like, well, damn shit, he's the iconic thing that we have. We just have to keep using him again and again.
Well, see, so when you look at Harry Potter, it's like, oh, Voldemort, but Voldemort kind of isn't the main villain in absolutely everything, because they have other.
Yeah, but that's the difference, David. Like, look at He-Man, right? I think Skeletor is like the best example. he was the villain in season 1, and he was the villain in season 2. There might be other villains sometimes guest appearances, but it will always be Skeletor. Even with comic characters. Well, we look at Superman, Lex Luthor, and Batman and Joker.
Yeah.
It's
Batman, like they'll be like, now the Riddler's the bad guy. Now Mr. They'll circle back round, but they have other ones along the way. Like even with Man of Tomorrow, it's like, oh great, I guess Lex Luthor's the bad guy again, right? So
what? Really?
Yeah, but with Superman, he had like. He could have had Apocalypse. He could have had Doomsday. He could have had Bizarro.
Lobo.
Anyone else?
Had Lobo there. He could literally
Lobo's in Supergirl.
Yeah, that should have been in Superman. Instead of Bizarro, it should have been in Superman. That would have been like a cool fight.
No, it shouldn't.
No.
There's only one.
No, it should.
There's one character who should be in a Superman movie, who has never been in a Superman movie and must be in a Superman movie. Mxyzptlk.
I think that's such a shitty name.
TV show.
James Gunn might do that, Devin. You might regret it.
No, I want a Mxyzptlk.
He's in the TV shows.
I don't care if he's in a TV show. I want him in a film.
By Gilbert Godfrey, I think, right? Dev is like, what?
Yeah, but he's also like in the CW ones as well. Someone else.
Superman, do it! Play my game! I can only hear Iago when I see him. It's so hard to ignore.
That's the only thing you know Gilbert Godfrey from, so of course you're going to pick that up.
So, Dave, the funny thing is, the only thing I know Gilbert Godfrey from is him reading 50 Shades of Grey.
What?
He take off my clothes and kissed my cheek.
Yeah, it's an actual thing. Like, it's amazing.
Oh my God! I exclaimed.
Yeah, I'll put it in the group chat.
I'm not going to put a Gilbert Godfrey impression on the channel now.
Okay, so guys, we're going to have to begin to wrap things fairly soon. There was one or two other things which apparently Gambit, Channing Tatum, has confirmed he'll be dialing down his Cajun accent as Gambit for Avengers Doomsday.
No! That's the only thing that was good about him.
I think that's a joke. I think that might be a joke.
Yeah.
No, that is a joke.
Is it a joke?
Yeah.
I think it might be a joke because it was only Deadpool that couldn't understand him, but everyone else can. Like, we as the audience understood every single thing he said. Well, I think he's taking
a long time for this.
It says, no, look, here's the headline. So, it says, blah, 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 blah. He says he's confirmed he's not going full Cajun, adding that Marvel executives really had to wrap their mind around the accent and how people are going to understand him.
We understood him just fine.
Yeah. They want to keep the drama and they want to keep it tight. When Gambit gets serious, when he drops the Mardi Gras mask, things do matter. So
I think we're getting that Gambit, which spoilers for 97. For anyone who's not seen it, when like to rescue some mutants from a Sentinel, he basically like blows himself up, trying to like destroy the Sentinel.
Yeah.
And that's when the only time it was serious.
But I think it will be bad though, because I think the end, right? Spoilers again for X-Men 97. They time travel back, right?
I don't remember, did they?
Kind of.
Oh yeah.
Kind of. They split off into different factions, and
they time travel,
one's
but
in
they
the
time
future,
travel
some are in the
like
past. Is weird.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they might bring him back. Although that series did Gambit so dirty, oh my God.
No, they did really well.
That is Gambit.
No, that is Gambit. It was really well done.
No, it's in my whole storyline of him and Rogue and then Magneto is basically,
No, but that's what happens in the comics.
I did not know that. I've seen the 97 the original cartoon.
Pick up a comic book every so often. You'll be surprised.
That's why they have
David and I would never read comics.
The whole like Magneto kidnapping Rogue in the first X-Men movie was a reference to that.
Yep.
But they couldn't do romance because Pumpkin was 20 and McKellen was 60. So they couldn't do romance.
Think of Ian McKellen and a pumpkin.
Yeah. Okay, any
Yeah,
other breaking news, guys, that we're aware
There,
of? I'm looking to see if
there
there's
was
anything.
a cast photo of Street Fighter, the Street Fighter cast, with new additions.
Okay, so we've got who is playing Zangief and Cammy?
I had names, but let me just pull up the thing again.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
Because they wanted to get what they're trying to do as well. They're trying to get as many of the old cast with cameos as well.
What? Oh my god, they need to get Jean-Claude Van Damme in this.
Because what they've done is they some of the cast have been seen wearing a T-shirt with the old logo,
Yeah, that's true. I've
with the
seen that.
Nightfall logo.
Oh my god,
So,
I would be excited for that.
we need to kick
yeah.
ass.
I remember a few years ago, well, quite a few years ago, but there was a rumor at one point that there was going to be a sequel with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, and I don't even know who he was going to play in a Street Fighter sequel. Obviously, it never
Ken?
happened.
Ken?
And apparently, it was gonna be Charlie.
It was who?
Charlie.
Oh, I don't know that character so well. I am such a Street Fighter 2, and like, as much as I've got
Okay.
all of the Street Fighters since then, basically, I cannot remember
So,
most of the characters.
You know Charlie's
is
the
like
one that died.
Yeah.
Is the one that Bison killed, and in the Nightfall movie, he became Blanca.
Yeah.
Like basically, and Dolph Lundgren was supposed to play him. And then in the sequel with Lana from Smallville, who played
Yeah.
John Lee,
Never watched that.
the guy from American Pie played Charlie there.
Oh. Wait, the guy from American Pie, which one? The one that's like stiff?
The Oz.
Oh, okay.
He
okay.
played Charlie, and it had Rose, Bison, Vega, Balrog, Gen, and Chun Li.
Yeah. No, I'll be
Wait,
excited.
what?
Go on, Cap.
Wait, Lana Lang was Chun-Li?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that. No way. Oh, David, another reason why you should watch Reacher season 1. Lana Lang is in it.
Is she? What
Yeah.
which Lana Lang from Smallville?
Yeah.
Isn't
Yes.
she horribly
Chris-
old now?
Kristen Kowick.
Isn't she? She has
She's
to
not.
No, but she's Asian, so she doesn't age.
be. Jesus. Right. Okay. Well, fine. Okay. So let's take a quick look. Anything else going here? There's a new trailer of a James Bond video game.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I like that. And I think David, you commented that the guy is from Dexter's new series guy.
Well, that's what the rumor was. He kind of looks like him. I don't know if it's true. Oops. I'm not going to bring up the music because it just sounds like pure James Bond.
But the game looks badass though. Trailer-wise,
Let's
it
take a
looks
quick look here.
Oh.
So this is the game. I can't
Bang.
believe they've cancelled Young Dexter, which is such a shame.
Really?
Yeah, but the reason they've done it, from what I understand, is a really bad reason. Because when they announced that they were doing a Young Dexter series, they hadn't planned that they were going to do the new Dexter series with the original. And so this is a minor spoiler. The last... Well, okay, so this is a little bit of a spoiler, but it's nothing end of the world. Dexter's a serial killer. He has a tragic ending. In the original story, eventually the bad guy has to get killed, right? But when they made the TV show, they just didn't want to kill him, and the fans were really upset. So when they brought the show back, that really looks like the young Dexter guy. When they brought the show back a few years ago, they were like, right, we're going to kill Dexter now. And everyone was like, that ending was shit. Bring him back. And so then they decided, well, we can't bring him back. We killed him. We're going to do a young Dexter. And they had original Dexter's like, oh, this is the flashing of my life before my eyes. But then he was obviously like, who's this young kid playing Dexter? I still want to play Dexter. And so when they then like, oh, he woke up from his coma, it's like, well, why is his life still flashing before his eyes? And they cancelled it. So
Wait, so the series is going to continue. It's not a reboot. It's just going to continue from where it left off.
So original Dexter, they did Dexter Original Sin, which was the prequel, and now they've currently running is Dexter Resurrection, which has got Pete Dinklage in, and it's got Jessica Jones in, and it's got the Toy Maker in it. It's got loads of good people in it, right? And so that's still running, and from what I understand, they're going to do another new series of Dexter. But Dexter Original Sin was meant to be when he was in a coma, and it's like, well, he's out the coma. So it's like, so they just like, we'll stick with the original Dexter. I think it was probably politics. I wouldn't know. Maybe the guy that plays Dexter, Michael something Hall or something, I can't remember. Right. Maybe he was like really in favor of it, but I think he was like, nah, Dexter's my role. That's what I would have done if I was him. I'd be like, nah.
He basically did Michael Keaton, but one.
Michael Keaton, what? What did Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton always say like, I'm Batman, and I'm Batman, but they kept doing other movies.
Okay, go on, Dev.
So Jackie Chan just announced that he's doing the stunt coordination for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Interesting. Like, I don't think he needs to work. I'd prefer if he was in it. It's like, Spider-Man, you need to have a few jokes in there. You need to pull a few funny faces in between kicks. You need to, like,
I'm wearing a mask. Like, how can you tell?
Yeah.
But you know the very sad thing with Jackie Chan is that we're never gonna get a live-action Jackie Chan Adventures because Jackie Chan is now old.
We are extremely close because there is a movie right now where it looks like him and his niece. It's him and his niece being spies together, but it's not Jade.
But he's old, right? Like Jackie Chan he's now visibly old.
He's not as old as he looks in Karate Kid. They made him look older in Karate Kid.
Okay, then. They need to fix that because like I was like when all these live actions were coming out, I was like, okay, Jackie Chan.
I'll send you a picture of it. I'll send you a picture of him now.
Definitely.
The new movie.
But even if there's not a live action, I would very much like if the series gets revived or if we get like an animated movie based off it, I would still watch it.
See, like, hang on, I've just seen something here, right? So this is something that people are raging about on the internet because of course they are. But like Peacemaker season 2 is happening. Right, and I haven't seen it. I have literally next to no interest to see it. But I said like the end. They retconned the end of the first Peacemaker. Have we discussed this before?
With the Aquaman and
sort of.
Yeah. So let me. So I've got the clip here, but then I saw this other story. So let me just quickly bring it up here. So apparently, look, parallel dimensions. It can be the same until it isn't. But they use the same shot, and then on the original, you'd got Flash and Aquaman and Superman stood there, and you had this scene which played out, and they replaced Aquaman with Hawk Girl, and they replaced the Flash with Green Lantern, but you could also just see that stood there is Mr. Terrific, Superman, and Supergirl.
Yeah.
So that's interesting in itself. But then if I just scroll down, God knows what comes up on Twitter. So here's the thing where people are raging, apparently, because Wonder Woman refused to do this. Gal Gadot refused to do this. And this was Joss Whedon said, I want a bit where Flash falls into your boobs, right? And I didn't like at the end of Peacemaker, where there was something about, hey, Aquaman, don't you sleep with fish? Don't you F fish? It's like, why would you damage... Or why, even if other people make that joke, why would you do that in your own property to put that out there, right?
But do you see what the replacement is? Do you see what the replacement is?
Tell me in 1 second. But then, apparently, this is the new series. Have you met Wonder Woman? She did spend an entire party eye-effing me from across the room. It's like, why would you put this about your wholesome superhero role model to little girls? You know, the epitome of good. Why would you keep doing this? James Gunn is
that's tame compared to what he like.
Okay, so what did they put Hawk Girl or whatever saying?
Okay, so with the Superman one, instead of saying like you sleep with the fishes, it says to Superman, you have a poop fetish. You have a poo fetish.
What?
Why do they do this?
I tell you, I think I know why.
James Gunn has a child.
I think James Gunn is trying to do Peacemaker as if he was in the Boys universe.
But this was that's Superman. They literally showed this is They showed Peacemaker in Superman, and now they've shown the Justice Gang in Peacemaker. So it's a shared universe. And now they've announced Superman's coming out next year. This is the same Superman that has a poo fetish. So what are they doing? And this is the one where Peacemaker was apparently IF'd by Wonder Woman.
No, but okay, so Peacemaker's entire gimmick in the show is shitting on other heroes. What he says is not true.
Yeah,
anything
but
he says
exists.
is not true.
It's still
It's
there.
No, the problem is
It's like
the problem
if you're at high school and you're like, oh, there's Deborah McGill. She banged a goat. Then it doesn't matter. It's been said out loud. It still exists.
No, the worst part is Aquaman. After he said that, Flash goes and Aquaman said, "It did never happen." And then Flash goes, "Sometimes you do." And then Aquaman just say, and I was like, "What? You agreed to it?" That was the fuck-tart thing that Peacemaker did. I was like, okay, he's a character who makes fun of other heroes. Why are they like Flash is like? Yeah. Sometimes you do. Why would I say that?
Because Flash is trying to have banter with Aquaman and failing.
Nah, they just shouldn't do this. Keep some things as pure. Keep some things as nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason, so that there can be the debate. Look, his Batman, it's like, oh, he had a gun. Batman shouldn't do that. And it's like, well, this is a darker version of Batman. That's a different thing from, he has a poo fetish. You don't connect these to your own characters. Right.
No, but it's like me going around telling people that Cap fucks fishes or some shit.
Cap, don't take that.
No,
right.
It's like me saying Cap has a body pillow with Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Well, see, there's the point. There's the point. So because Cap went on about The Witcher and Henry Cavill, it becomes the joke. There was like, oh, Cap likes Henry Cavill, but it's not like saying
David even made a theme song about it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so that's a bit different saying that someone likes an actor that they watch all their films compared to saying Superman has a poo fetish. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't do it. Right, anyway, on that note, guys, we are going to have to wrap things up. It's been an absolute
We're really ending off food fetish.
Yeah, we're going to have to. Right, Dave, where can the people find you?
Well, you can find me over on YouTube and Twitch at Dave MC Gaming, where I do Let's Plays and live streams of various things. Currently on YouTube, my Let's Plays are Resident Evil 0, so come along and watch me get increasingly angry at this game. And come and watch me on Twitch as I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays with stuff like Baldur's Gate 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2. And my geek recommendation is go listen to the Big Finish production of I, Davros, with Terry Malloy playing Davros again, and it's sort of the origin story of Davros.
Okay, we already got the origin story of Davros on the show. Right.
A better origin story of Davros.
Okay, Dev.
You can find me on TikTok and Twitch on the name FWDAT, and you can also find me in Avengers Doomsday, where I will turn.
Okay, Cap.
You can find me on Sword Deeds. I sing and dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. And recently, my video novella is out, so go watch The Ballads of Barrison. It has AR art in it, but I can't afford a real artist at this moment. So that's the only thing.
I love the AI. I don't get people who don't like AI. You just have to accept it's here now. Right. So
yeah.
Okay, my name is David Psansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Psansky, spelled Pustansky. Check out everything Geek Battle related. Until next time, stay safe, always stay extremed, and live long and prosper. Ciao for now.